What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm actually not on a bike right now, but I will be in a little bit. That's because Yamaha is actually doing a demo ride today, and I'm on my way there to try on some bikes. Like I talked about in my last video, I did want to try some sports bike to see how they feel and how I like them. And Yamaha just happened to be doing a demo ride today. Today's Saturday, and so I'm on my way there right now. I had signed up for the R6, Yamaha R6 and Yamaha Xsr. They didn't tell me which model they had, whether it was the 7 or 900, but I know they have one there, so I'm gonna go try it out and see which one they have once I get there. But yeah, like I said, I've been wanting to try some sports bike, and you know, if I'm lucky and if I like them enough, maybe and hopefully I can snag one and bring it home today, or crack a deal or something. We'll see. But really excited. This will be my first time being on a street bike or a sports bike, and I don't know, we'll see. It's about a 30-minute drive from where I live to the dealer. It's actually not a Yamaha. It's a Yamaha certified dealer, and I think they have a bunch of like other brands up there, but Yamaha and Suzuki I think are their biggest ones. And I think it's about 20 miles away, and I really thought about riding the bobber today, but I just wouldn't be able to film and talk. I mean, I might have been able to do that on my GoPro, my helmet, but the only thing is I only have one battery for my GoPro, and I didn't want to kill that on my way to the dealership, so I wanted to preserve that for the actual demo. Hopefully I'll have enough juice to film both the R6 and Yamaha, or R6 and the Xsr, but I think I'm looking forward to the Xsr more than the R6. Don't get me wrong, I love the look of the R6, but the naked bikes and cafe style looking, I have a thing for them. So I'm really excited about the Xsr, and depending on how they ride, if I like them and if the price is right, hopefully I can snag one, and that'll really make me happy, but we'll see. So the first ride is at 10 a.m. and it's already 9:51, and I'm pretty positive that I'm at least 15 minutes away. So I don't know how they do these rides. Like, I don't know if they're gonna be on time, like on the dot, or what. I'm gonna try my best to get there. Hopefully there's not a lot of traffic. It's Saturday, but Vegas is so unpredictable. Like, it could be a Sunday morning when everybody should be asleep, but they just be out on the road. So we'll see. It doesn't look too bad. So there's the dealership, and we're there. We're here, boys. Ooh, there's so many bikes out. Oh man, everyone's already like saddled up, and I'm still trying to find a parking lot. Come on, give me a parking lot. Oh, that's not a parking spot. Fuck. Oh hell, we don't have one. Shit. Alright, so that was a bust. Long story short, I didn't make it on time. I was 3 minutes late, and once I got here, they were basically all saddled up and ready to go. And so once I got to their little booth to tell them that I'm here, they're like, sorry bud, we can't let you go. Kind of, it's a little too late. And so the next ride they had was going to be at 11:30 or 11:35 or something like that. And another thing was that I had signed up for 11 o'clock for the Xsr, but for some reason they don't have my name on their list. And so the guy was like, well, I'm sorry, I can't let you get on an Xsr because there won't be one available at that time, but we do have an FJ Cruiser for you, or something FJ. I think it is Cruiser. So I said, okay, well, I'm not waiting an hour and 30 minutes for an FJ Cruiser. So that was pretty not cool, but it was my fault. I did run a bit late. But I did walk around the store, and I found something that just was as good, if not better, than the Xsr. Maybe not performance-wise, but it looks pretty sick, and I was lucky enough to try that. I think I might have gotten a little too excited, and I forgot to mount my GoPro on my helmet, and so they were nice enough to let me ride that, and I don't know how it rides compared to the XSR, but this one was pretty fun. I had fun with it, I liked it, and it looks really sick, and so I think I'm going to go for it. This bike is awesome. I mean, I rode it for like 30 minutes or so, give or take, and yeah, I think I like sports bikes now. So we're gonna go ahead and see what I can do with this bike, and let you guys know in a second. This part of Las Vegas and this type of traffic is what scares me when I'm out riding, because everybody is so in a hurry and just at the same time can't drive for shit. It's crazy. Alright, this is better. This is so much fun, dude. Oh man, this is fun. Why is lamp closed? What? Oh, that's not good. So that was my exit, and for some reason it's closed. So I don't know where I'm headed now. What is going on? Oh, this whole place is clogged up because that exit back there was closed. Oh man, it's just my lucky day. I'm so tempted to just get on the shoulder lane and plow through this traffic, but I'm really not that ballsy. And this bike isn't even registered yet, so let's play it safe. Screw it. says no you, but I'm gonna do it because I'm like lost right now and I'm pretty far. Tropical Parkway. This bike is so smooth. Jesus. Love this thing. I seriously don't have any idea where I'm at right now. But like I was told before, you're never lost on a motorcycle, right? I guess we'll just keep going until I get home. Oh, that's my exit right there. Okay, never mind, I know where I'm at. Man, I ride these bikes like I know what I'm doing. No, seriously, like this bike feels so smooth and awesome, and the torque is addicting. The throttle is very sensitive, so that takes getting used to. Oh, I love this bike. Oh, I guess sports bikes are just a different breed. I love my bobber, but damn, this thing is different. Woo-hoo. Alright, so I'm almost home, and I'm going to talk about this bike and how this whole thing went down. I feel like there's so many things to say about this bike for the short amount of time that I've had it. So this right here is the 2019 Suzuki SV50x. So like I mentioned in my last video, I've been meaning to get a sports bike, or I wanted to get a sports bike, and it was bound to happen. No surprises or anything like that. It just happened a lot sooner than expected. So going back to Saturday, like I mentioned earlier, Yamaha had a demo ride, which was a total bust. Basically what happened was I got there a little too late and I wasn't able to try on any of the bikes that I signed up for to try, which were the Yamaha Xsr 7 or 900 and Yamaha R6. So I came literally 3 minutes late and they're like, nope, sorry, can't let you on. So yeah, none of that stuff happened, and that's the reason why I cut that whole thing. My whole plan of putting up a content together for that whole demo was a bust. Like, none of that stuff happened, so that was a bummer, right? So long story short, I end up, not demoing any of their bikes, but I did walk around the dealership and I found this bike. And they were nice enough to let me test drive it. Well, not this one in particular. They had a 2018, I believe, which is basically similar to this exact model. I got on that and I was pretty skeptical just because that was my very first time getting on a sports bike and I didn't know what to expect. But at the same time I said, screw it, let's go. And right off the bat, it felt really nice. It was comfortable. At least for me, it was a lot more comfortable than being on the bobber or cruiser. Something about that aggressive stance just puts more excitement into riding. And I really like that. And so right off the bat, and I was thinking I had to have it. And that was on a Saturday. And I wasn't able to crack a deal at that same exact day. But I decided to just kind of leave, think on it, sleep on it, and which I did. I went home, thought about it, slept on it, did some research, and come Sunday, I made up my mind and I said, okay, I have to have that bike. But Sunday they're closed, and so Monday I wanted to get there as soon as I can, but I had to work. And so today's Wednesday, so yesterday I decided to go back to the dealer and go for it. It took me a bit to haggle down the price because they were asking for too much. In my opinion, it was too much. And when you go to the dealer from experience, you're always going to get ripped off. There's no such thing as good deal when you're coming from a dealer, right? But it's always that nice feeling of getting a brand new bike. But yeah, I think I did okay with the pricing. Like I said, it took me a bit to haggle down the price. And that's another reason why I decided to go for this rather than the XSR, because the XSR, I think between this and the XSR, there was, I think, about $3,000 difference. And the XSR was 2009 or 2017. And out the door, I'm looking at about the same amount I spent on the Indian Scout Bobber. So I really wasn't planning on spending that much or anywhere close on a second bike. And so I decided to go for this one right here. Like I said, there's no such thing as a good deal with the dealer, but for what they were asking for, I was able to drop the price down to more of a forgiving price. And also, this bike already comes with a Leo Vince exhaust, and I was told that it was taken to Dynajet for it to be tuned. So I guess that's already an upgrade, but I'm thinking about doing some other things with this bike as well. I've done my research on this bike and I've got a lot of plans for it. So you guys should stay tuned for that. But yeah, long story short, this is my second bike ever. This is my first sports bike. This is probably the third day or second day I've ridden a sports bike or anything like this. Obviously it's only a 650, but to me it is still pretty powerful considering this is my first sports bike. So my initial thought for the short amount of time that I've had this bike and been on it, throttle's pretty responsive, it's sensitive, so obviously I have to be a little more careful as if I were riding the bobber. And the bobber is right there. The bobber is not going anywhere. Love that thing still. But yeah, this bike has such a good power band. It has a good ratio between torque and top speed, which makes it easier to maintain at low speed during traffic. So far, it's been a very fun bike. I mean, I think I've already put on 100 plus miles on it for the amount of time that I've had it. It's fast, it's torquey. Another thing too is that this bike, I can already tell that this opens up for bigger bikes later, but that's down the road. For now, I'll have fun with this and see what happens. All right, guys, catch you guys next video.